Danny Cut, we are back August 3rd, 2026. And today we are having an open spoiler, I repeat, spoiler discussion of the new smash hit Spider-Man brand new day that is swinging at the theaters, baby. All right. This movie is on track to make 4 billion. No, I'm not stuttering. 4 billion at the box office. I love this movie. Florence Pugh's in it. You better believe it. And all right, guys. So, first question of the day, and again, we're joined by DC Boy. We're joined by Alfred, aka Alfie, aka Spider-Man lighting in the background. We're joined by T, and we're joined by a new guest, Danny, but you can call him G59. All right. All right. And
what's up, guys?
All right, we got G59. Now, first question for the panel. And I guess I'm gonna go last here. Let's just first give our initial spoiler thoughts on the movie. I'm gonna go
spoiler free or spoiler thoughts?
No spoiler. Just open. Just you can say whatever you want.
It's already Monday.
Yeah, it's already Monday. If you haven't seen it, turn this off, go watch it, and come back to it, and then tell your neighbor about it. All right.
Yeah.
So, Alfie, first up, you watched the movie. Tell me what you think. What are your general thoughts on the movie?
Man, there's so much to say about this movie that I'll try to be quick. Out of a 10 rating, I probably give it like an 8.9 to me right now. I'm gonna rewatch it again, but this is like a really close to a 9 type movie. It's like the swinging in it is awesome. The connection between Peter, like you feel every emotion in this story. Like you feel sad, you feel happy, you're laughing. Great action. I mean, one of the best Spider-Man movies I've seen, awesome. Especially live action.
All right, Alfie's going 8.9 out of 10. Tony, tell me, what do you think about this movie? Give us your rating.
I'll tell you. Well, it's up there. It's top 5 MCU movie, so it's up there with, like, for me, the greatest are Avengers, Infinity War, Civil War, and then I'll put this one followed by Guardians of Galaxy #1. I would just say that instead of saying everything that I like to ask people and give what I didn't like from the movie only. And at the moment, the only thing I didn't like was some of the characters weren't developed very well. Like they're just thrown in there, which, I guess they want to kind of push the X-Men characters already ahead of time. So like they just throw Tombstone in there. Like if you blink, you miss it. Boomerang, and also like Scorpion. And I think that's because these characters are just not going to make a whole movie on these people who are quick, that they beat them real quick, And I guess they want to really push the X-Men. I mean, they've had the Fox rights now for a while. You gotta bring them in. So that's the only thing I could take away from this movie, because this movie is great. Like everything Alfred said is just 100%. Even having the Hulk in here, Savage, awesome. So this movie, there's not much bad to say about it. So yeah, again, I'll just piggyback off Alfie. The performances are great. I mean, anybody who comes out, Tom Holland looks like a great Spider-Man now. He's convinced me he's Spider-Man, So that's it. And Sadie Sink, I look forward to seeing her more. I said her name wrong.
Sadie
Sink. Yeah, I look forward to seeing her more playing Jean Grey and stuff. So yeah, that's what I have right now for that movie. A top 5 MCU movie. Yeah. Take it away, whoever else.
All right, up next, Tony. What do you give it 1 to 10, real quick?
No, I don't know. I don't know how to give it a rating, because again, like I don't remember what I gave Civil War and Infinity War. These movies are like up there for me,
Got it.
They're in the 9s. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a hard movie to rank.
I just gotta put it like that, like top 5 MCU, and that's where I put it. Like I'm gonna watch this movie again and again. Like Alfred said, that has awesome replay value with the action, swinging and shit. So, I mean, this movie absolutely fucks. I mean, for real.
Okay. I don't know what's fucking, but okay. All right. So DC coming in hot. Tell me, what do you think about the movie? What did you like? What did you dislike? And finally, what is your rating 1 to 10?
Yeah. I just saw the movie this morning with the kiddos, and I gotta say, I'm gonna start with some of the negatives, which isn't much, but this movie doesn't really have with the lineup that Spider-Man has with villains. It doesn't really have a dedicated Spider-Man villain in this movie. They're kind of introducing Very underdeveloped, I felt. Jean Grey, played by Sadie Sink, who did, by the way, an excellent job. I was terrified of what she was doing in the beginning of the movie, mind controlling and doing all that stuff. One of the strongest X-Men, you know, in their lineup of characters for sure. But what else? Yeah, not a lot of negatives, man. The director of this movie cooked, man. The cinematography in this movie, like, to piggyback again with some of the swinging, we've never seen that before. You know, I thought I was fist bumping when the Hulk finally showed up, the real Hulk, not the Bruce Banner,
Yoga Hulk.
yeah, not that guy.
Yeah.
So it's finally,
The one that's scared of Thanos.
I was fist bumping when that happened, because it's like, all right, hopefully now they could do the Hulk justice in an Avengers movie, you know, to kind of get back to that Hulk that we know and love. What else? I felt like everything was pretty much on point. I think this is the best, in my opinion, best Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. I have to go back and rewatch some of my favorites. Spider-Man 2, obviously, with Tobey Maguire, and Part 1 as well. The originals, to me, still hold their weight here. But for sure. Another thing I loved about it, he spent so much time in the Spider-Man suit. Thank you. Finally, it's not like we're doing 45 minutes to an hour of just Peter Parker, even though I love the character and everything, and the development. And also, they stuck to their guns. We're talking spoilers, right? I love the fact that this girl stayed not knowing who Peter Parker was. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just, you know, give in and be like, all right, we're going to reconnect, you know, the love angle here, and we're going to have them reunite, and everyone's just going to have a happy ending. I'm glad. It's like, finally, thank you for sticking to your guns and not being scared, you know, of what people are going to think, you know, and just kind of catering to a certain audience here. They stuck to their guns there. I was happy about that. You know, maybe he gets another love interest. I kind of saw that a little bit, maybe with Jean Grey at the end. Maybe I could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see. I like that. You know, the MJ is gonna kind of like pass the torch now. Hopefully, maybe we could start seeing a little bit of Gwen Stacy in there. We'll see in future movies. But yeah, man. Overall, it's like T said, it's very hard to rank this movie out of 10. But I put it as well in my top 5 MCU movies, 100%.
What do you give it 1 to 10? Quick, before we move on to
tough, man. I walked out thinking 9, definitely a 9, minimum 9. But and again, for some of the reasons I said negative, it's not going to get a 10 for me. And it's you know, but again, great movie. They killed it with this one.
Awesome. All right, Danny, G59. Tell me, what did you like about the movie? What did you not like about it? And finally, your 1 out of 10.
All right. What I liked about the movie was I like how it's shot. I like the swinging. I like the action. I like the emotional beats to it. The Punisher stuff with Spider-Man. The dialogue between them. What else? Hulk fight with Spider-Man. What else? Phoenix. No, not Phoenix. What's her name? Jean Grey. She was a new character. I honestly didn't see that coming. I thought she would be more like a new love interest, I guess, since the whole spell thing is not working, you know, for Tom Holland's and Zendaya's, you know, they were kind of like, she doesn't remember him, so the spell doesn't really work. But I thought it was really good.
What didn't you like?
What I didn't like was some of the, what was it that I didn't like? The jokes. There was some jokes in there from Ned when he goes to the store and he's like, "Oh, don't sell me this. Don't sell me this."
Fucking Ned.
Remember this?
Yeah, that scene. They could have just removed that whole scene.
And I think it has something to do with him being in that commercial, that TV commercial he's in. You know, too much Ned. Yeah. What else that I didn't like? Bro, to be honest, I'm fresh off the movie. I saw it last night. I'm in 9/10 territory. It's hard to like pick things that I don't like about this movie.
That's why I ask people that too, because it is really hard to pick things that are bad about this movie.
Yeah, very biased when it comes to Spider-Man. Again, like I said, I agree with a lot of things with what you guys said. You know what DC said too, I can agree with the Jean Grey thing. You know, like she like I don't know. I didn't really buy it. I thought it was too quick.
Yes, it was kind of shoehorned in a little bit.
It was kind of shoehorned. It was
Rushing
shoehorned
them X-Men in there, boy. Got to start already. That's what it is.
You know, I was already thinking like Professor X, and you know that shot of her leaving in the train at the end. Where's she going? She's going to Westchester. You know.
I don't even know where that's at.
You know? So I'm gonna give it, bro. Listen, when I got out of the movie and I texted the group chat, you guys, Tony, I gave it a 10.
Give it a 10.
But
It's fine.
Yeah, I want to give it
It's
a 10,
up there.
bro. I want to give it a 10, bro. And I think it's better than Homecoming. I think it's better than Far From Home.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
It's a better movie, I'd say, than No Way Home, but I think the spectacles of No Way Home, the villains, the different Spider-Mans, you know, it's Toby, Andrew, you know, like those.
Is it better than
spectacles-
Spider-Man 2? OG?
Is it better than that's the thing? Like I'm
That's tough.
I can't
That's
let go
tough.
of the nostalgia. I
Not
can't let
for
go
me,
of the
though.
nostalgia. I can't let go of the nostalgia, bro. Spider-Man 1 and 2 are my favorite movies. I can watch those movies right now. Yeah, bro. I have to give it a 10, bro. I want to watch it again. I might go tonight after this.
Do you know? Sorry to cut. You know that they IMAX ended their I guess their agreement with the Odyssey 1 month.
Yeah,
ahead
started
of
August
schedule?
8th.
I just read this today, and they're gonna be putting Spider-Man. So this movie's just gonna make even more money. The $4 billion mark that you were talking about, that's actually gonna probably be in play. Excuse me, $4
Where did you
billion.
read that?
Yeah.
Did you read 4 billion? That's crazy.
DC center your camera a little bit, please.
You guys hear a little music in the background?
Right there.
Yeah, I thought it was just me.
No, I played it. I'm doing that.
Oh, okay.
On the StreamYard. Yeah, so it doesn't feel so stale. All right, so by the way, it's called night driving. So guys, let me tell you something. I guess out of all of us, I was the only one that noticed Florence Pugh in the pool. So overall, I'd give that a 10 out of 10. But besides that, the movie, again, look, guys, you guys know I'm not the comic book guy in the group. But for me, the movie's going to be a 9.5 out of 10, maybe a 9.75 out of 10. It's the best movie of the year. I got Backroom second. I got The Odyssey right now in third place. I mean, what can I say? The action scenes were phenomenal. The banter between the Punisher, John Bernthal, and of course, Peter Parker and Tom Holland playing Spider-Man. The Hulk scene was solid. It wasn't great, but it was solid. I'm glad to see him back being the Hulk and not being, Yoga Hulk or, stretching in the mountainside pool or whatever with She-Hulk. Yeah, it sucked. But okay, what else? I also enjoyed the introduction of Jean Grey. I will agree with Nerdrotic. He brought this up in his review in that I would have liked the moment where maybe Professor X approaches Jean Grey as a formal introduction to the X-Men. And again, there's nobody on the internet that I think knows more about comics as far as from a movie to comic perspective than Nerdrotic. So shout out to him. And pretty much that's it. I also want to give a shout out to John Campea, who said that Supergirl might beat Spider-Man at the box office.
That's crazy. He said that.
That was a great prediction, buddy. I hope
stupid.
somehow you see this. But either way, let's move on. Which is just, man, it is.
That was the dumbest thing I ever. I called Danny. I told him I was laughing thinking about how stupid of a take that is.
Yeah, really bad.
Delusional, man.
That's bad.
What do you think James Gunn is doing right now after seeing these numbers?
Who knows? He's probably in the bathtub.
At this point, I saw that movie. I'm just like, what are we doing over here in DC? Like, what are we doing? Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, DC's got to get it together for sure.
Come on, man.
We're gonna get a crypto movie or show or something.
Yeah.
Bro, my God.
Okay, let's move on to the second question. Where does this rank? I mean, I guess we're gonna just blow through this question real quick, but where does this rank in Holland's Spider-Man?
Number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
Easy.
Hold on a second here. Let's add a little wrench in the question. Where does this rank in his Spider-Mans, including Avengers?
But
I
that's weird
say-
because Infinity War is he's
So-
in Infinity War. So
This is
So
like
I'm
peak
gonna tell
Tom
you like
Holland.
this.
This is peak Tom Holland.
In
we're getting.
Civil War, he only had like a 15, 20-minute intro in there. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
including that movie, that was probably the best in real life Spider-Man we've ever seen in Civil War. That 15 to 20-minute clip of him fighting and his
Or like an
actions, his dialogue,
making
is perfect.
jokes.
Yeah.
It's the
Like a
most
good
realistic.
introduction.
No, I'd actually say still it's number one, even including the Avengers movies, even including all of his solo movies. Yeah, for me, it's number one because when you think about, I mean, granted, it's a Spider-Man story, but all his movies are basically team-ups. You always have either Iron Man, which was in Homecoming.
Yeah.
You know, you're always getting somebody in his movies. So all his movies are, you know, you could call them, you know, like that's what I say about Civil War.
Far From
Civil
Home,
War
he
is a
didn't really
Captain
team up.
America movie. It's Captain America Civil War. But I mean, it's Avengers 2.5 in reality.
It's more like Captain versus Iron Man, but yeah. I mean,
You
it's,
know what I'm
it's an
saying?
Iron Man movie as much as it's Captain movie.
I'm gonna tell you this. No Way Home. I mean, I just love that movie so much, and not only because of how good of a movie it is, but given the state of movies and theaters specifically at that time, it pretty much saved hundreds, if not thousands, of movie theaters throughout the entire nation because they were going bankrupt, and this movie brought in $2 billion, and it started to get people back into the theaters.
And let me just
back in
say
December
this
of 21.
to touch on that, because one of the best things about No Way Home was, you know, the whole idea that Ned and MJ, you know, don't remember now who Peter Parker is. That's the sacrifice he made to protect them and all that. Thank you for not bringing them back together and just making that romance, because that's the same thing I say about Captain America, Steve Rogers. He's coming back in Doomsday. Why is he back if he was supposedly gone, an old man, dead, whatever it was that happened? Why is he back? Again, I'm gonna take that argument to my grave. I'm glad that they stuck to their guns. She just told him to his face, "Hey, look, I don't know who you are. I don't remember you. I don't love you."
Yeah,
I did kind of like a little. I did like a little nudge, like saying, "Yes, thank you." Like, all right, finally, we have stakes now. We have, you know, things that aren't just gonna be, you know, oh, let's revive their love, you know, romantic relationship. And no, I'm glad that they did that. Thank you.
Yeah, this is
No Way Home.
probably the closest to an origin story that we've had from a Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that actually helps No Way Home too carry more weight in that story, because if you just bring them back together, then No Way Home is like, okay,
it's meaningless. I agree with you.
It's meaningless.
Yeah,
you know,
the spell is like, okay, you pretty much got everything
another
you want.
thing. Where was Vulture? What happened to Vulture? Michael Keaton.
Cooked. I don't know. They just brought in Scorpion and no one even knew how he. That's the thing. I was like, that's my only complaint.
That scene? You guys remember that scene? I think it was Homecoming. Was it the credits after credits of Homecoming where Scorpion?
No, it was after credits of Morbius, dude. It was so bad. Where Vulture pops up.
I think he's right. When
I'm talking about Homecoming. At the end, there's an after credit scene where
he starts talking to someone in prison, right?
Yeah, Scorpion. Scorpion's locked up in there, and he tells Michael Keaton, he's like, "Hey, I hear you got a friend out there, Spider-Man, right?"
Yeah, I think that's Homecoming.
That's Homecoming. So like,
yeah, but then they showed him free in the Morbius, if you remember, which was my God. And he was free at the end credits.
Canon to this,
bro. I mean, the same actor, but I guess like Sony just said, you know what, these movies is so bad.
Sony fucked up so much. Like
forget it.
They did Madam Web, I think, and Morbius, right? Those.
And Sony
and can I just
Craven
say
the
this?
Hunter.
And can I just say this? And again, nobody's probably gonna hear this from Sony, but they're killing it right now with this Spider-Man. Okay, do you understand the amount of hype there will be if they do the next one? They recast Tom Holland, because who knows where he's gonna go from here. I don't know if he's gonna be.
He has 3 movies.
I don't even like the sound of that.
But can they please get Venom in this world some way, somehow, and do them correctly? Not Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I don't think we're gonna see Spider-Man in Doomsday, but I think we will in Secret Wars, which is next year.
That's been the idea. So this script was initially gonna be Venom, and then bring back the Spider-Mans and stuff like that. When Tom Holland originally
I think he will be in Secret Wars, the symbiote. We might see the alien there. So
God, please.
Yeah.
That's. You agree or disagree? That to me is pretty much what Joker is to Batman, whereas Venom is to Spider-Man. So
Yeah.
they got to
Carnage
figure
too.
that out.
I would like to see the Carnage too in there. Venom,
Yeah,
Carnage.
but we got to
Spider-Man.
focus on the Venom being established first, though. Before you can't have
Yeah.
Carnage without Venom. So
I want to see
gotta have.
correctly done, and I'm again maybe they're just letting the Spider-Man 3 fade
Do you
away.
guys want to see Venom be completely evil and not turn into an anti-hero?
I mean,
I want to see both.
Well, if you want Carnage, you need to have Venom be kind of good. So
Yeah.
kind of helps to
Eventually,
feed him.
yes. But do you want him like, because Jean Grey at the end of this movie is like, kind of like, oh well, is she good
Yeah.
now?
No,
Thanks
Jean
to-
Grey kind of
thanks to
killed people in
Ant-Man.
this movie, which is a little bit weird because she really did. Like, I mean, that guy she put in the middle of the street. He got ran over by a car. Like,
That's
pop,
one of the
villain.
things I was questioning myself too. I'm like, holy crap! If this is Jean Grey, she's killing people. Like that's that's not good. She's
Yeah,
gonna
that
eventually
guy-
be
Yeah.
she's gonna eventually be a hero.
Maybe that guy was on the
She's young.
Epstein
She's
Island, bro.
reckless. She's young. She's reckless.
Yeah, I don't know. That guy got hit by that car. He's probably, I mean, paralyzed to say the least. I would assume.
Yeah,
you know?
but from what I understand, the X-Men are supposed to be on that edge of people liking them and not liking them.
100%.
Yeah,
You know
this
where I
is a
learned
good
that
way
from?
to
Feared or
introduce-
feared, and yeah.
Well,
Dangerous.
Wolverine
This is a really
kills,
good way to introduce
and I
it.
think that's known. So
Yeah, Wolverine does chop up a lot of.
yeah,
I don't want the X-Men from like back in the early 2000s. Like I want them to
new
be
cast.
little
New cast.
darker, a little. Yeah,
Oh.
I'll take a new cast, but a
Oh,
little
that-
darker.
that's-
You mean more
So go to
violent,
the
right? Because
question.
darker, like the X-Men, the original was
yeah.
dark, but it wasn't
No.
really like colorful at all.
Violent.
Speaking of darker, I felt like this movie, kind of was tiptoeing that line of being very dark at some, in some points, and that to me,
Yeah.
that's the shit that I like. So
When he
I was-
fights Scorpion, which I'm gonna get to this point now,
Correct.
which is
That was a good fight.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
repeat
it
this
was.
again. And I've said it a million times, and
that guy's a great actor, bro. The Scorpion actor.
I am no longer gonna be watching any more trailers after trailer 1
oh,
because
bro,
I saw the whole Scorpion fight. The whole
promise you, that's
Scorpion
what I was
fight
thinking.
was
I
in the
was
movie.
just-
I saw it
Yeah,
in the trailer.
no, it is better. It's hard to do that though. It's
Nah, I'm
hard
going to though. I'm not kidding no more. I'm not watching no more. When the Dune official part 2 trailer comes out, I'm not watching.
Bro,
it. Not
Put
watching
it
no
to you
more
this way.
trailers.
I told one of my friends, one of my buddies, I was like, I'm not watching Brand New Day trailer, bro. Like 3 days later, I was like, nah, I couldn't.
Bro,
You
you
can
see the
pretty-
whole Hulk fight. You saw the whole
Yeah.
Scorpion. I mean, the Scorpion fight. You see his eyes go black in the trailer. Pull him
They
in,
showed the
punch
hand
him,
fight.
slam him, bro. Slam
They
him to
showed
the
him
cop
fight.
car.
It's hard. Hey, it's really hard to like not watch these big movies trailers or like these movies that you like the trailers and
If you go
Yeah,
to the
but
winners,
one
you're gonna
trailer,
go in
one
blind,
trailer.
most likely watch them.
to go in there blind, that it's
No, but it's true what T says, man. Marvel,
Man, they ruined
Marvel
it.
needs to tighten up a little bit on.
Yeah, but you know what? Homecoming, they did a
bro,
good
they
job
need
though.
The marketing,
Homecoming-
bro, they need to tighten up on the marketing, bro. And
In Homecoming, they lied a lot and they shot things that weren't even in the movie, and they took away the Spider-Man,
why I
so you
think
never
they
saw
do that?
them. So
You know
in this
why I
movie, they
think-
just showed you everything. It's like, all right, chilling. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, how it's gonna end, when they're gonna fight. I know when he's gonna fight the hand. I know everything. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm done
Bro,
watching
you
these
know why I
trailers, dog.
think-
I'm just so
you know
done.
why I think they do that, bro? Why they do that? Because
it's all marketing, man. At the end of the day,
because they know people are gonna leak it.
Yeah.
They know people are gonna leak nowadays. You know what? It's like I don't know if it's a petty thing, a marketing thing. They're like, you know what? Let's just show them the best parts.
And that's the thing that pisses me off. It's like
Since they
Spider-Man
leak
doesn't
everything.
need marketing. People are gonna
No, he
go.
doesn't.
It does.
Even the
Spider-Man
leak
is
didn't
going-
work. They leaked this movie. Millions saw it on Twitter and still didn't matter. They still kicked ass.
Yeah.
People want to go see it in big screens. You know,
Correct me
where
if
it
I'm wrong,
belongs.
and Danny, you could fact check me on this, but I believe Spider-Man is the #1 selling in terms of merchandise, in terms of
100%.
movies,
Very
Oh, but yeah,
popular.
100%.
everything.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. So
You don't have to look it up.
it blows
Yeah,
my
I'll look
mind
it
why
up.
they would put out
You don't have to.
15 trailers. And didn't you say you saw a trailer in
have
the
to.
theater before the movie
Listen,
started?
they made a mistake. So I went to a Thursday early showing, but it was so early that I think I was still watching trailers from another movie that was supposed to be playing. So I was watching
Yeah.
a trailer for Spider-Man. I literally closed I put my phone in front of me. This is crazy, guys. I'm watching a trailer for a movie I'm about to
Yeah.
watch in 5 minutes.
Well, that's more on the theater you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they remember the auditoriums were filling up so much that they started just like taking
Yeah,
movies that
but-
were like,
But at the end of the day, you guys say that, right? So I'm going to play the devil's advocate and tell you what the studio executive would tell you, which is, okay, so you don't want us to show stuff in the trailer, but what if we put out the trailer and now the big news is, man, that trailer sucked.
yeah. I
what?
mean, I agree, but I say
Tra-
one trailer, not 3 that like show,
Okay, so let's all agree that we can't put out 3 trailers, 4 clips, 2 interviews, one behind the stage, one that. Of course, I
mean,
agree with that.
Yeah,
but
sometimes they help though, because like when Sonic the Hedgehog was gonna come out, And
Whoa.
everybody saw that trailer. They saw how Sonic looked. They fucking roasted that shit
Good
so
point.
bad that they,
That's a
that they
very good
adjusted his
point.
eyes. They made him
You
look different.
lost me when you said Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, but
then
good point.
you
They delayed
pulled
the
me
movie
back
half a
in.
year
You pulled
or
me
whatever.
back
Good
in
point.
when you made that point. That was good. Yeah, I remember that.
Alfie's
That
camera
first-
goes from 2050p to IMAX.
Remember
I don't know.
also,
Incredible.
remember what they did with the Mario movie, that they freaking they dropped Star Fox before, and they didn't even drop him in the trailer. They dropped him like a picture. It was on my IG. I was like scrolling and I just see him there. I'm like, what is this? How are they gonna just show it like that? Like before the
Yeah.
movie came out. You know?
They got to chill with the spoiling of the thing. I mean, can't show me the whole Hulk fight.
Yeah,
Well, how you
Can't
gonna
show
just-
me the
that's
Scorpion fight.
Definitely
How
showed
you
too
gonna
many.
just
They showed
drop
all the
Star
fights.
Fox like that?
All right, quick question for you guys. Best fight in the movie. I'm going to hand.
Oof.
Hand fight.
Oh,
I mean-
dude, easy. This is easy.
All right, go.
For me,
I think I'm going to hand
I
fight
don't
too. It was so cool. That whole scene was like,
Yeah, the
hand-
hand fight was so cool, but the scene, the Hulk like fucking go to like 9 feet, 8 feet tall was pretty fucking awesome. And
Bro.
then his back and forth with the Punisher was really funny to me. I liked it a lot.
Tony,
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Tony, best fight. Go.
no, the hand. I have to agree with you there. The hand scene was just so cool in the
Wow.
prison.
Wow, that's a
I
miracle.
like the
All right,
like it's a fight cage.
What the?
all right, DC, best fight. Go.
They were all great. They were all really good. But
Yeah, very good.
I jumped out of my seat and fist bumped. That's when I sent you guys a text message of the fist. When the Spider-Man pulls Frank Castle in and he's sliding on the floor and shoots the bomb in Hulk's hand. You remember that part?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Hulk's like really.
I jumped out of my seat because Hulk even says, really? Or he says something like, what is
I
this
think-
going to do to me?
I think that
And
was
then-
Gene's character through Hulk. That's it.
Right. That's, yeah.
Supposedly, yeah.
Oh, that's
But
right. Yeah.
that was my favorite fight, is when the Hulk finally is the Hulk, and then Spider-Man and Punisher kind of, fight together to take him down. So that for me was the best fight.
Yeah.
Danny, G59. Best
Yeah,
fight.
piggybacking off of DC, everything he said. Yeah, pretty much the Spider-Man Hulk Punisher fight. It reminded me of Marvel Rivals for a second. I was like, made me want to play it. I was like, yo, nah, that fight.
Get
was
on,
awesome,
we're good.
bro.
I'm getting on right now.
That fight was awesome, bro. From the moment that you see Hulk turning and like even like it made me even think of the ride too, bro. You know when the ride's about to take off, the Hulk ride, you hear him like
Yeah.
like transforming.
We need more Hulk in this, man.
Bro, and I was already like, when I saw Hulk, I was like, bro, this Hulk right here, this is what I want to see against Thanos. Run it back, But
Mhm.
but that shot, bro, when Spider-Man pulling Punisher,
Yep.
what's his name? John Berthal doing his scream, his yell, shooting up there, bro. That shit is awesome, bro. Sorry for
That shit in the
cussing,
hospital is hilarious when he's yelling in the hospital with the mask on. Bro, it's cracking
It's
up.
awesome, bro. Yeah. That movie, that was awesome. That fight is awesome.
Oh, that part is
the
awesome.
Rock,
But he's
That was funny, bro.
yeah. Half of the building is hanging off of Hulk with the webs, and Spider-Man is there, and he's like, "Oh, you remember me, right?" And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Does Hulk remember the spell? Hulk
I don't know.
remembers
I
the
don't know if he does because he says
That's
Peter,
the
it's your
thing.
friend, and I think he does.
Hulk remembers the
I
spell,
think-
or not the spell. Hulk remembers Peter.
Hulk remembers
him.
Peter.
Because when the spell happened, he was Bruce Banner. It wasn't
yeah.
Hulk. It was
You're
Bruce
right.
Banner.
That's what I think is the same. Yeah, like Hulk wasn't on the planet.
Yeah, Hulk wasn't on that planet, so that's kind of interesting right there. That Hulk remembers him, and I always thought that was dope. Like,
No, wait. Let me correct that. When the spell happens, Bruce Banner is on the planet.
He's
But
on
Hulk's
the planet,
being-
but he's not
But
Hulk.
Hulk's not affected.
No,
by it.
he's Professor Hulk at that time.
We don't know.
But he's
that.
not affected. But Hulk's not affected by the spell.
No, he is Professor Hulk because when Endgame ends, he's Professor Hulk, and that takes place
that's-
after Endgame.
Yeah, but that's
Ah.
like 8 months after Endgame. Then he comes back.
I mean, I
as-
think the actual Hulk did realize it was like, okay, I'm not supposed to hurt him, and that's why he stopped. But
No, I think
Yeah.
he.
because he did say I'm Peter, and he
I
stopped.
think he
Yeah,
knew
he
that.
did stop,
yeah.
but I think it was more kind of like a moment, like, it's kind of leaving it up to your own imagination to figure that one out. It's like, all right,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
again, like
and- And Peter also has in his apartment, Tom Holland. He has what do you call it? Equipment, gear from Banner and from Tony Stark.
And I just want to say, I have to mention this. I forgot to mention it in my pros of the movie. Remember, I'm always going to mention this about all the movies that we review. The way this movie ended, they stuck their landing. I'm always going to mention that. If you stick your landing and I get up from the movie theater and I'm happy, I'm usually going to leave, happy. But the way that they ended it with him walking out the front door, because, Frank Castle tells him, I have a plan. The way he just walks out in front of everyone. Nobody knows who he is. Yeah. They have no idea who he is. He just walks out, that whole moment, all of that. And then when he gives they do the fist, the handshake with Ned.
Oh, the handshake with Ned.
Wow, what a way to end it. Wow.
Yeah.
I have goosebumps just talking about
back to the kid, which a lot of people are saying, is that Miles?
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's run through this quickly. Where
I'm about to step out. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, real quick. Where does this? Let's make this quick. We're at the 30-minute mark. Where does it rank in the Spider-Man movies? Just quickly.
I'll go first. So I can head off and. Well, for me, I still think Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man, and then
are we only counting real life, like in real life, no animation? So not into
animation.
Yeah, you can count.
Oh, you mean the Miles Morales movies?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Spider-Man 2, the OG.
Give me your top three.
Spider-Man 2 OG. This Spider-Man, Brand New Day as number 2, and then Spider-Man 1 OG. Sorry, no, that's for me. And then after that, I'll probably start going with the animated and whatever else. Homecoming. No Way Home, whatever. So that's it for me. Thank you guys. I'll see you. All right.
Later, T.
I gotta run.
Go ahead.
If we're counting animes, Into the Spider-Verse is probably my favorite one. It's good.
Wow.
Into the Spider-Verse. I'm between this one and No Way Home, to be honest, as my number 2. I'm probably gonna give it to No Way Home just because it has all the Spider-Mans and all the villains that I like, and it actually made sense that the way that they were in there. So you can call it a team up movie, not a Spider-Man movie, but it is what it is. It's a Spider-Man No Way Home. Brand New Day probably follows that, and then Spider-Man 2 to me.
Sweet. DC, your top 3, go.
I want to rewatch these movies. I felt like it's been a very long time since I've watched Spider-Man 2 and the original. But if I had to rank them right now, I'd probably still put Spider-Man 2 1. Then I'd put Brand New Day, and then I'd put Into the Spider-Verse, just because that movie has so many good moments, man. I love that movie.
Awesome. Danny, G59, your top 3, go.
My top 3: Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, and Brand New Day. And then 4th, No Way Home.
I think my top 3 is going to be DC's, same thing. So I'd go 2. I haven't watched it. Probably haven't watched it since it came out in the theater,
man.
brother.
Yeah.
I ain't even going to lie to you.
I want to watch
Spider-Man
it.
2?
It's making me want to watch all of these movies again.
Yeah. It makes me want to watch it too. And then Brand New Day is second, then Into the Spider-Verse, the first one. So, guys, the last question. Future of the characters and MCU. Are you excited now? Does this have you back in the fight, back in the mix of things? Alfie, tell me. I'm always going Alfie now first.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be interesting to see how they establish the mutants. Are they going to call them mutants? Are they going to call them specials? What are they going to do with that, right? And then how long have they been here, right? Like, because there's been a lot of apocalyptic events and no X-Men have ever shown up. And
like which phase? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, so when did they come in? Probably in relationships to Endgame. So I'm really excited about it. I think they did Jean Grey. Like, I think they did her really well. I think they showed her powers to the point. The problem with X-Men is that a lot of them are like so beyond controllable that they're gods, pretty much. They're like micro gods.
Omega level.
Like they're Omega levels. And Jean Grey is one of those. So she's one of the strongest X-Men. She turns into the Phoenix, we know that. So how they did this in this movie in particular, where the power level wasn't that far off from Spider-Man, is actually a very good thing, because you can make a lot of movies with a lot of different characters if you keep that same level of competitiveness in power rankings with power levels. It's gonna be interesting. I like Sadie Sink. I think she did a great job. I think all the guys that were possessed in that movie did a really good job acting as Sadie Sink. Like it sounded like Sadie Sink was talking using their voice. I don't know how they did it, but it worked.
That's just good acting.
Yeah, it really felt like Jean Grey was talking to someone and using their body. It didn't feel like someone else was talking to Spider-Man. It felt like Jean Grey was talking to Spider-Man. It's exciting. I don't know how this is going to tie into Doomsday. I think this movie's probably going to be more. Oh,
go ahead.
I think this movie has it answered some stuff with Spider-Man, but it gave us a lot of questions about what's going to happen in Doomsday. If the mutants that we see in the trailers, like X and stuff, are they already here on this universe? I don't know. They have a lot of questions to answer, and that's why I think this movie is actually gonna do better than Doomsday, and we'll probably like it more than Doomsday. But I am still excited for the future of MCU because we're gonna get a bunch of new characters now with X-Men.
DC, talk to me. Is you excited for the future of the MCU? Do you think that they're back? Do you think that they're going to introduce the X-Men properly? What do you think?
I think they're off to a good start. Again, one of my cons about this movie was that they didn't, I guess, focus more on Jean Grey. I know she was kind of the antagonist here in this movie, but I kind of trust in Kevin Feige and what he's doing. He knows, I think now, especially after the success of this movie, that he's not going to play around anymore. He's going to focus on the characters, the character development, and really just kind of give the fans who really go and pay to watch these movies what they want. So fingers crossed that they finally found their footing, and they're going to focus more on these characters that we know and love, and give them respectable character arcs. And I personally can't wait now for Doomsday, because I want to see what's next. I want to see how they're going to introduce these X-Men. They have to call them mutants, man. You can't go away from that. And if they try to do any type of politically correct type stuff and not call them X-Men or not call them mutants or something, you're going to have a lot of backlash, and you're going to start treading some really dangerous waters if you turn your back on the core of these heroes. So let's see, man. Fingers crossed.
The mutants term is because of legal rights issue. That's the whole thing with they can't
that's fine
in certain movies and stuff.
That's fine. I mean, they were able to bring Spider-Man over from Sony. They could figure something out. They got tons of money, and I'm sure that at the end of the day, money talks.
They got more money now.
Yeah, and if they want to see this continue to thrive, because let's be honest. I mean, what's bigger franchise right now than the MCU? You can't even say Star Wars anymore.
No.
It's MCU.
Not even Star Wars and DC
and maybe
combined.
you could say Avatar.
No.
You can have a conversation about that, but they've made tons of money.
No.
Yeah, MCU's been running since 2007, 8.
Right, but
it's like,
of Avatar is slowly becoming something that people want to go watch, and it's kind of
they are big. They're big,
and each of those movies have cleared, I think, over $2 billion. So those movies stand their own ground. They are a franchise. So again, like I said, as long as you keep it like you kept this one, and you keep all the politics and all the BS over here to the side, I think they're gonna be fine. So
Danny, what do you think about the future of the MCU? Are you excited for the incoming characters? Are you excited for Doomsday? What do you think? Is the MCU back now with this movie?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the MCU is definitely back. What is this, phase 6 right now?
I believe so, yes.
So yeah, they are definitely back. I am excited. I want more. I want to see I want to see Tom Holland interact with Ghost Riders, Ryan Gosling's Ghost Rider. I want to see him interact with I want to see him interact with Wolverine, because Tom Holland, bro, this guy, he has chemistry with anybody. We just saw him in the Odyssey. We seen him now a decade in as Spider-Man. He has chemistry with like everybody. So, and I would like to see him and Wolverine, Logan, Hugh Jackman, but we never got that, so that's all good. The reason I say that, bro, is because of these comics, right? These comics that I read, these stories. Like look at this from Todd McFarlane. I want to see this stuff. Like I want to see Wolverine with like Spider-Man fighting the Wendigo. I want to see Ghost. I want to see Ghost Rider and Spider-Man fighting the Hobgoblin right here, as you can see. You
Sweet.
know,
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane is a beast of a writer and drawer of Spider-Man. Tony's
Another
actually
thing-
the one.
Another thing I
me.
forgot to mention, we didn't talk about the suit. This is probably the most comic book accurate suit that we've gotten in terms of the colors. I just wish his eyes were a little bit bigger. Oh,
Yeah, the eyes.
the eyes is the only thing that I wish were a tiny bit, a tiny bit bigger. Yeah, this camera does that.
Camera's
Every
like,
time
I got you.
Yeah, so I wish I could have seen his eyes a tiny bit bigger. But you know, it looked fine. I'm just a sucker for the OG comics.
How about if in the next ones they put a little muscle on Tom? He's obviously mutating, so he's gonna get bigger. What do you think? I think that would look cool, right?
I mean, you'd have to put some padding in there or something, kind of like what they do with Superman and things like that.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
I thought it was fine.
I wanted to see, bro. I was like, bro, where's Daredevil? In this movie, I was like, where's Daredevil?
Oh, I did actually think of that too.
Where's Kingpin? Where's Wilson Fisk, bro? Like,
I think that's coming in Doomsday. I think we're gonna get some of that in Doomsday. I have a feeling.
Some of that in Doomsday. Like, look, Wilson Fisk right here.
Let me see.
Fighting Spider-Man.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
And this is Ultimate Spider-Man. This is Peter when he's married with children. This is like a whole different storyline.
He's older. He's older.
Yeah. This is like nowadays. Yeah. But nah, bro, I want to see more Spider-Man. I want to see more MCU movies. If we get this quality of brand new, like the way we got Brand New Day, that quality, if we keep continuing getting that type of stuff, I want to keep it coming, bro.
One last thing, and then I promise I'm gonna stop talking, Danny.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
If I'm gonna talk bad about Zendaya from other movies, I gotta mention the good. She did very good in this movie.
Yeah.
Bro.
She did great.
Yeah.
So
She did.
Bravo. She did a great job as MJ. Done.
Awesome. All right, guys. Go ahead, D. Go ahead.
Nah, this movie made me feel a lot of things. Zendaya did a great job. Bro, this movie's a 10, bro. The Punisher makes Spider-Man cafecito, bro.
I did notice that. I did notice that.
I looked over to my friends. I'm like, guys,
I saw a coladora in there, and I'm like, yes.
Come on, bro.
Come
I was
on,
like, it's a 10, bro. The Punisher making Spider-Man coffee? Nah, hold on.
He's making him a little coladito, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that shot
cool.
of them arguing back and forth on the security cam, and you don't hear it, but you see them like arguing, and like, bro, I love it, bro. I love these characters.
Let me ask you guys something real quick from a comic standpoint. Could they have substituted Punisher for Daredevil? Because I've always said that the little bit of I watched of the Daredevil show on Netflix and all that, I've always said that Punisher outshines him. In my opinion.
This was perfect casting. The way they placed him in there, the banter. You have to remember something. Punisher is a human. He's a regular dude.
Yeah.
He's obviously dealt with so much trauma. By the way, I want to go back and watch the Punisher series. I actually never watched it. This movie's making me want to go now and actually watch it. So that's another thing Marvel's doing. They're promoting their characters from obviously seasons that they've already done. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one thinking that. I'm sure there's going to be other people that right now say, I want to see more of this guy. This guy's awesome. Let's go watch season 1 of The Punisher. So I thought it was perfect. I thought it was perfect placement, the banter, the back and forth. It was the kind of like a little buddy cop type of thing that they were doing. And I loved it.
Yeah, man. No, this movie, bro, again, if we keep like last year, what was it? Brave New World, Captain America, Brave New World, and it was Thunderbolts, right?
Oh my God. Yeah. Thunderbolts, I thought was okay.
I think Fantastic Four too.
Oh, that's right.
Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was great. Thunderbolts was good as well. Brave New World was all right. It was okay. The villain was just whatever. But that's what I mean. Like, the reason I'm bringing that up is because, like, look at the quality we got with Brand New Day. Like just look at that. Like this movie, like
excellent movie.
Getting that.
Let me ask the final question here. What is this a top 5 comic book film of all time? A DC, MCU, all of it since 1989. Batman. Is this Spider-Man Brand New Day a top 5 comic book film of all time? And just shoot me your top 5 real quick. We'll start off this time with Alfred.
That's tough.
Yeah, okay.
That's
All right.
tough, man.
Alfred,
Good.
of course. Alfred first. Go.
I mean, I can't. I don't know, man.
It's tough.
This movie showed. This is one of those movies that what I like seeing in movies is, one, rewatchability, right? Like, can I rewatch this any given day? And yes, that's a yes. 2, it's giving me something that I've never seen before, even though it's the same character that I've seen over and over again. Like the swinging and then the focus on, like, it looked like he had a GoPro on at one point and he was swinging through the city and it was like shaking through the city. They close in to the eyes. Man, it's like there's so many things in this movie that I haven't seen in another Spider-Man movie. And it's just, and it's really cool. Is it top 5 comic book of all time? You know, it depends what you consider a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Just, you know, it doesn't matter. The Dark Knight's comic movie. Just go ahead. So Dark Knight's number 1. Obviously, it's not. You know,
If
we all
you're
got that.
if you're gonna say that the Dark Knight's like a straight up, like, yeah, it's a comic book movie and not so much like a movie. All right.
Look, real quick.
There's so many though.
But it's
Just to-
the top 5. I don't know. I will have to like look through the whole catalog of like movies and go through them again. But it's up there. It's up top 10 for sure.
Give me your non-order top 5. Just give me 5 that you think are in the top 5.
Infinity War. Infinity War is probably like my number 1. I love that movie a lot. A movie that I can watch over and over again. People hate on it. I don't know if it's top 5 for me, but Thor Ragnarok, and I know people hate on it because it's laughing and joking and stuff, but it's a fun movie. I can watch it over and over again. Dark Knight, if you're gonna say that, okay, it's for sure a comic book movie, then yes, Dark Knight. I don't know. It's into the Spider-Verse. If you're gonna like,
that's
not
4.
just animation. And then, shit, I don't know. Off the top of my head, probably fucking
The Marvel.
Civil War. Probably Civil War. Probably Civil War's up there too.
Yeah. So okay, DC. Give me your top 5. Is this in your top 5 all time? Every comic book movie ever made.
It's probably not gonna make my top 5, only because you know what I consider to be a masterpiece. I have The Dark Knight. Okay. My second favorite is The Avengers. Okay. The original, the OG
That's
Avengers.
a good one. Yeah, the first one. That's a good one.
And look, I'm gonna probably catch slack for this in the comments. You guys might not disagree with me. But I got Man of Steel as number 3, bro. It's one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. I love that movie. It's the movie I've watched the most since I've been alive with a beating heart, besides Last Action Hero. And again, I grew up watching that movie. I would put that movie in the VHS, rewind it after I was done, do it on loop. Okay. So that's the only movie I can compare it to movies I've seen the most in my lifetime. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I feel like, again, the first 20 minutes of that movie is cinematic masterpiece. But that's, again, I digress. And then I got my second favorite MCU movie, which is Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like that movie just put a stamp in the MCU with
Forgot about the Guardians.
what they did with that movie, the fact that they made a talking CGI raccoon so cool and you know, kind of pop culture. It was perfect for pop culture and everything, the things that we love. And then to round out my top 5, I'm gonna say 1989 Batman with Michael Keaton.
Nice.
And that's
Good
it.
pick.
That's my top 5.
Good pick. Danny, go for it. Your
All right,
top 5 all time.
Top 5.
You don't have to do it in order. Just your 5 best.
Well, Dark Knight for sure is up there.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2. Let's see here.
I gotta watch that again. Spider-Man
Infinity
2.
War. I agree with Alfie. Infinity War. That's a great one. You got everybody in that one. You know, you got Iron Man in there.
The whole shebang.
Oh yeah, everything. That's 3 movies I named, right? Dark Knight, Spider-Man 2, Infinity War. Bro, my 4th. I want to put Brand New Day in this top 5, right? Because
Blank Man.
it's new. You know what? I'm gonna put Logan at 4.
Nice pick.
Logan at 4.
Damn, I didn't think of that one. That's a great pick.
I'm gonna put Logan at 4, and then at 5, I'm gonna put Brand New Day. Even though I'm kind of like.
Can I adjust my list? No, I'm kidding.
I know.
That's a great pick. That's a great.
I know a guy.
Man of Steel 1 too. I love Man of Steel.
Yeah. Man of Steel is
Superman's my favorite DC superhero. So.
There's so many. I mean, look, I know a guy who named his son after the movie Logan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool guy. I like him.
Yeah.
So
he's all right.
So yeah, you guys like that list?
That's a good list. You killed me with Logan because I totally forgot about that.
I was gonna pick Logan.
What a movie.
Damn, you got me.
What a pick. Yeah.
No, Logan, bro. That movie's awesome, bro.
Yeah, so you got
with the feels over here, man.
You got Dark Knight, you got Logan, you got Avengers Infinity War. What else did you put in there, Danny?
Spider-Man 2, Dark Knight of Infinity War, Logan, Brand New Day.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to wrap it up. I'm gonna put number 1 is the Dark Knight. It is revolutionized comic book movies, and it's Heat meets comic books, which come on, that's a great mix. I'm gonna go Logan. I'm gonna go Avengers Infinity War. I'm gonna go Captain America Civil War because I really enjoyed that movie. I remember. And the other day I put Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but it's tough because I really love Batman Begins a lot. So one of the greatest scripts you will ever listen to, bar none. I really love Man of Steel 2, but
yes,
I think between Guardians 3 and Batman Begins, I'm probably gonna go Guardians 3 simply because it really hits you in the feels.
Yeah.
Guys, that's gonna do it for today. I thank all of you for joining. We got more episodes to come, a lot of scene reactions. I got a list here before we go here. Some of the videos that we're gonna be doing. Yes, go buy those comics. So we got blind rankings we're gonna do. We're gonna do tier list battle. We're gonna do scene reaction, trailer reaction.
Batman. Let's go.
Yep, absolute Batman. We got open discussion and the wheel. I don't know what that is. Alfie recommended it to me. It's just called the wheel.
We're gonna get it.
All right.
I'll bring it out next time.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And go ahead, D. Go ahead.
One last thing, Danny. That because Alfie, you wanted to talk about something. You said James Cameron.
Oh yes. Before we go, Alfie, what did you say about James Cameron?
Okay, so in the 90s, James Cameron was gonna make his version of Spider-Man.
And it got canceled, right?
And it got canceled. It was gonna be like a horror type genre. So it got canceled, and then it got picked up by Sony Columbia, where Sam Raimi kept the organic webbing for Peter Parker instead of the mechanical ones. So there's where that started from, and it led into this movie. But it would have been interesting because James Cameron was going to get Leo to play Peter Parker, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Really?
So that would have been interesting in the 90s. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. I remember that. And Leonardo DiCaprio and Toby are like great friends. They're like, I think he let him get it.
Yep.
It would have been very interesting to see how that would have been played out. But a horror side of Spider-Man, that would have been like
a gritty tone of
spider. Yeah.
On that note, you know that in I think it was early 2000s maybe, George Miller, the director of Mad Max, all the great Mad Max movies, he was supposed to direct a Justice League movie where Armie Hammer was going to be Batman.
My God.
I forgot who else. Yeah. Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
And listen, Leonardo DiCaprio, wherever he is now, what an idiot. Should have taken that role. I don't know how his career turned out, but whatever.
It's not his fault. The movie got canceled.
Yeah.
Well, he did fine. Don't worry. All right, guys. That's going to do it for today. Thank you to all you guys for joining. Like and subscribe. Please comment down below. Tell me what you think about Brand New Day. Where does it rank all time for you? And are there any dislikes that you have? See you guys on the next one.
Deuces.